Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the Friday edition of Junto. It is Friday, May 14th. Yes, just because we had a Junto today, we still do have a live stream coming at you guys tonight or this afternoon, wherever you might be. Sorry, trying to figure out my trash here. So yeah, we got a quick workout for us today. We got another Friday afternoon session. We got crazy hair by myself. Sorry, it's already been through one workout today, so we're gonna have a second one. God, this is really bad. We need like hair and makeup artist for the Junto clan or something because this is getting ridiculous. Anyway, a little bit of a new format here. But today, the workout is as follows. On the side, we've got trap bar walks. We've got overhead dumbbell carries. That would be the OHDB. We have Pallof press, and then we have Deadbugs today. So it's going to be we're gonna try and show as much as I can in terms of the actual workout itself. Obviously, I'm by myself, so I don't have a camera. They can just follow me around. I don't have a crew with me. They can just take me down and back in the weight room here for you guys to see. So there'll be parts that aren't necessarily visible, but you'll get the hang of it. You'll understand like what's happening within the workout and what's going on when I'm even not on camera. So that part will not be a mystery. But then we'll kind of I'll go over and I'll talk about things before we even start. Warm up is going to be pretty short, like it has been for some of our specific like arm farm days or upper body, lower body days, where it's going to be very specific. Today it's very generalized, so we still want to warm up. We still want to do some movements, but I've already lifted today, so I'm not necessarily going to be warming up for a while, especially since I just got done about half an hour ago with that training session. So, but yeah, today's just kind of a little thing we've gone through. Friday at this point, we've had 4 or 5 training sessions with a couple of kind of like supplementary stuff to work on a little bit of shoulder health. I've been having some issues with my shoulder for probably about better part of 4 years now. Being a former baseball athlete growing up, and then coaching and throwing a lot of overhead issues. So I've had that issue for probably about 4 or 5 years now, and I've been able to kind of put a Band-Aid on it with everything, and just done some prehab, done some rehab, done some alternate exercises, and it's really kind of hindered my ability to really make some strideful gains in some of my overall lifting where I really want to get to. So I finally swallowed a big pill and went and saw a chiropractor for the first time ever in my life. And if you've been to a chiro, you probably remember your first time. It was breathtaking, to say the least. Literally, because there's a couple times where it just seemed like I wasn't able to breathe after some adjustments that were made. Some things that were found or kind of addressed with the chiro was very helpful. And actually, we're going to turn that fan off. That fan sucks. So some things that were found by the chiropractor, just kind of observations, were really helpful. Kind of things that I'd assumed or kind of guessed at just hadn't been taken care of properly. So for myself, I'm feeling a lot better. I got some like Graston done in this is my right shoulder, even though it looks left on the camera, but I got some Graston tissue care done, and been kind of doing some like alternative exercises to kind of promote a little bit of movement in my shoulder and just try to get some gunk cleared out and trying to create some proper movement, a little bit more fluid movement. So that's been helping out. So at this point, I've had a couple of sessions with that this week. I've had a couple of traditional regular training sessions, including one this afternoon already. And then now we have the Junto quick workout. This is something that can be done with very little equipment. Trap bar walks can be done. Does not have to be done with a trap bar. You can just do 2 dumbbell carries. You can pick up a heavy suitcase. You can pick up a heavy bag. You can pick up, if you want to pick up a heavy kid, pick up a heavy kid. I wouldn't advise probably picking up your dog or your cat, but Sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. I don't know. Put a bunch of dog crap in a bag and carry that to the trash can. I don't care. But So this stuff can be done with relative ease. Little equipment, obviously, we can make exceptions for everything. You can. It doesn't have to be weights. You can use other stuff that just takes effort to move. If you got like spare wood or spare metal in your yard, you can grab those and carry those, and just go for walks and just kind of accumulate volume in the sense of uh, distance covered for your walks or how many times you're going up and down. Really, that stuff just kind of adds up. Same with the overhead dumbbell carry. You can have a heavy plate. You can take a jug of water, but I think a gallon of water is roughly uh, it's like I think a gallon of water and a gallon of like gasoline. Not that I advise using gasoline with especially if you're in a place with gas shortage right now. But like a gallon of water is I think roughly 7.5 pounds, give or take. So if you want to take one of those and hold it overhead, if you want to take one in each hand and hold it overhead, today's overhead carry is going to be just with one hand over top, so we can kind of brace and have a little bit of offset movement. So we're weighted and reaching overhead one side, and we're bracing and stabilizing with everything without having a weight and reaching overhead with the other side. Pallof press I will demonstrate that. There's definitely a lot of different variations that we can go with that. There's probably the Pallof hold. There's the Pallof twist. I mean, you could literally make up names. Like I've seen people just add a bunch of different variables to that. We have different rules. You can go split stance. You can go squared up stance. You can go, constantly moving. You can go side to side. You can go arms in. You can go arms out. Today, what we're going to do is we're actually going to have it anchored off the rack behind me, and our press is we're going to go press on each side. We're going to go 10 repetitions each side, and the press is exactly how it is. We're going to have it anchored in the middle of my chest, and I'm going to press and extend out. So when I extend those arms out, that band is going to be pulling to my left or to my right to try and get me to rotate one way or the other. The band is going to have constant tension on it, whether my hands are into my chest or extended out. And we're just going to basically resist rotation. So it's an isometric hold, trying to hold still and try to counteract the force from that band to want to have me rotate to one direction or the other. So very good, for those who might have some back pain as well, like low back pain, some hip issues, I would recommend definitely anything that keeps you still. If you have issues with your back and you're wanting to do any torso exercise, I try to stay away from using the word core because it doesn't just train through your stomach. But if you want to do any torso exercises, then I would recommend that you do some isometric stuff, which means there is no shortening or lengthening of the muscle. We try and hold still. So like stuff like planks, push up to plank. We can go side plank. You can go dead bugs. You can go, which we're doing today. You can go Pallof press. You can go Pallof hold. Stuff that is would force you to otherwise move, and you're basically trying to resist that rotation or resist that movement by holding still in a certain position. That's actually going to be really healthy for that back. It's going to avoid excess movement on the spine. And if you do have some sore muscles, you do have any kind of injury, it's gonna ideally it's gonna help you help. It's gonna be more beneficial a little bit, kind of resist excess movement, excess use or reliance on certain muscles that might be fatigued, might be injured, and helping out. So we'll just make sure they're breathing properly and we're using that stuff accordingly. But yeah, so we just got those for today. We're going through three rounds. So our trap bar walks, it's going to be up and down in the weight room that I'm in here for work. So the distance is roughly, I think it's roughly 17 yards, give or take, in terms of the distance that I can walk with the trap bar in here. So let's just round it up and say 35 yards per set. So 35 yards times 3. Wow, this is just making coach's hair worse. This is really screwing this up. Maybe just do that for the rest of the day. But 35 yards times 3 rounds. That's going to give us 115 yards, 105 yards, if we can do math here today. So it's 35, 35, 70, plus another 35, 105 yards, which is the equivalent of walking the length of a football field and then halfway through the end zone. So it accumulates a little bit. We're going to use 45s on each side, so we're going to have a little bit of resistance. Dumbbell overhead carry, same deal. Because we are doing both arms, the distance is actually doubled for that. Um, I'm sorry, distance is not doubled. If you wanted to, you could distance double. Today, I'm not going to, just because, like I had said prior, I already had an upper body training session today, and I'm not trying to murder my shoulders, especially after having the work done that I have already mentioned. Um, so with that though, you could do down and back and make that a 35-yard distance per arm per set, which would make that 70 yards per set overall. So 35 per arm, and that would just increase your volume even more. However, today we're going to get 105 yards in, so it'll be 17 down, 17 and a half, let's just say that. Down with one arm, 17 the other half, coming back down this way. So we'll have 210 yards total of carries with those two first ones. We'll have the Pallof press going 3 sets. We're going to go 10 each direction. So we're going to face one way and have it try and pull us to our left, and then turn around, have it pull us to our right. And then our dead bug is actually going to be done on the ground. And today we're going to go unweighted with it. But with that, we're just going to go 5 repetitions each side. So with the dead bug, you're flat on our back. Hands are reaching up towards the ceiling. Our hips are at 90 degrees. My knees are at 90 degrees. And then I'm going to extend my left arm out back overhead with my right leg. So opposite arm, opposite leg. And we're going to extend and reach out as far as we can. And then we're going to pull those right back in. And then we are going to do the exact opposite. We're going to go right arm, left leg, and extend those out. So we're going to go 5 repetitions each with each combination of arm and leg, which gives us a total of 10 times 3, so that's 30. So we'll have 30 there. We'll have 30 repetitions each side on the Pallof press, and then we'll have 105 yards of carrying for both of our carries today, trap bar walks and our overhead dumbbell carries. Now, with the trap bar walks, if you have depending on what kind of brand you have or what kind of style you have, there is going to be a little bit of a difference in how you probably walk with the bar. Some have, like the ones that are available for me, they're enclosed bar. So your stride length is a little bit limited in terms of what you can and can't do. If you have one that is open-ended on the back, then you're gonna have a little bit more freedom in terms of how long your stride can be. You can do lunges with that. It just depends on whatever. You have a big hexagon one that's like squared off. There's some that are really big and bulky. Then you're going to be able to do that as well. So just kind of use what's available to you. If you don't have a trap bar or a hex bar, however you want to call it, if you don't have one available to you, then let's either contact me through the Long Live Junto and ask me if you have any questions on that. But as well, let's just use something that you can carry stuff off the side. You can go overhead dumbbell carry, and then you can carry dumbbells on the side hanging down by your side as well. You can go 1 or 2 with that. You can go 1 or 2 with the overhead carry portion. It really doesn't matter. So without further ado, we are going to start getting prepared for the actual training session today. So let's make sure we got everything taken care of here. Okay, check. And then the order on the clipboard here, which has been prepared by Beef, so thank you to Beef for that. The order is actually is the same order that we are gonna go through today as well. So I'll be kind of walking through everything that in that same order with everything else. So. All right. Make sure we're all squared away here. All right. Looks like we are looking, well, maybe not looking good, but we're feeling as best as we're going to feel on a Friday. Let's be honest with that one. We're going to get tunes squared up here. Make sure we don't get flagged for any kind of crap. Don't want to piss off the record labels. there. We're going to go back to our tried and true. We're going to go to our metal playlist if we have it saved here, just because we know that we're safe with that one. And let's be honest, it's a Friday afternoon, last training session of the weekday before you can go out, party, and raise hell and do whatever you want on a Friday, or sit at home alone with your dog or something. I don't know, or your cat. I don't know how many people are cat people, but don't want to alienate everybody here. I'm not making fun of you, but you'd probably be happier with a dog. Free metal. Yeah, free metalcore instrumental. Let's try it. Let's go for it. Sounds good. I mean, why not, right? YOLO. We're gonna have to go through and make a big playlist of this again, because I think Beef found a really good playlist. Actually, Beef is like the king of finding crap, and he found a really good playlist. And I'm pretty sure I let it go by the wayside, or I just didn't save it properly, and so I'm gonna have to live with that. But I'm gonna have to find that again for Beef. God damn, this hair is shitty. Look like I don't look like him, actually. I'm not going to say that. All right, we're going to get this plugged in. We're going to get a short warm-up in, and then we're going to get everything out. So we'll get the trap bar out. We'll get a dumbbell out. I'll get a band out, and you can kind of see the setup real quick. And then I'm going to get this repositioned so you guys can see me for most of this stuff. Okay, so here we go. Coach's body's already feeling it today. Coach is definitely going to be feeling it during the live stream tonight for a podcast. Ass is going to be sore. If it's a muscle, it's probably going to be sore on me tonight. Let's just be real with that. I'm going to be completely forward about that one. If it's a muscle, it's sore today. Okay. Get it. Get it, you're sore. All right, let's see how this shit goes. YOLO. Oh. Yeah. This doesn't make you want to get up and hit somebody. I don't know what will. I almost feel like Ace Ventura when he goes to the Cannibal Corpse concert. Oh, here's the breakdown. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Good. Deadbug's good. Dumbbell. Let's get this out of the way. Ow. Coach is gassy. Let's see if that works out pretty well. Yeah, that works out pretty well. You'll see me walk down, see me walk back from when I come out of frame here. It's probably about 5 yards, maybe 4 or 5 yards left in that walk for both overhead. Big note, definitely as I was testing out dumbbells, trying to go overhead, start light with the dumbbells and then progress yourself up. There's no reason to start super heavy for your first time. It's all about shoulder stability and just being able to balance and counterbalance that weight. So really don't worry about overloading your first time. Work up in weight and then get comfortable with it, because if you don't, it's definitely something that you can kind of tweak something in your shoulder and you're not going to feel comfortable and you're not going to want to do it again. It's not going to go as planned. You're going to arch your back. If you're overloaded, okay, we're going to hyperextend. We're just going to put ourselves in a really shitty position, and that's not what the point of this is. All right. All right. Get these ads out of the way. Stupid ass ads. These ads out of the way. Skip that. There we go. All right. A little bit of band warm up because we're going to be carrying weight overhead, so we got some shoulder distraction here. Thank you, Too Legit to Quit. Maybe I'll have an OnlyFans for you someday. Or maybe Too Legit to Quit can have an OnlyFans for Junto, I don't know. All right, little external rotation, palms are up. This is supinated position here. Just trying to fire that up and back because we're going to be carrying. One, we're going to be in the overhead position, but two, we're going to be holding the trap bar there, so we want to have nice level shoulders. We don't want to let us sink down too much into depression. We don't want to elevate and get out of position. We want to hold isometrically and be in a nice healthy position there. Okay, we're going to go with a little bit band dislocation or pass-throughs. Okay, so our head is passing through. We're going to go here. We're just going to go over the top, kind of open everything up. Go around the world. Go a little bit of band pull apart. Cool. All All right, I'm fired up and warmed up. I'm ready to get going. Too legit to quit is might be. Mama said OnlyFans is the devil. Is what I think Too Legit to Quit is getting at there. Just like Vicky Valancourt. Alright, first set of walks, gonna go down, turn around, and come back. Try to keep that weight swaying back and forth. So for our first overhead carry, we're going to go weak arm first. So right now my right arm is my weaker. So it's getting fixed. Good tool. You always put a hand on your stomach. Alright, Pallof press. So we're going to grab the hand. We're going to hook my hand through. I think it can be seen, right? Yeah. Okay. Hook hand through. Going to take a step away.
For windows, roofing, and siding with a lifetime
We're just going to press
get 50%
out,
off
step back
installation,
in.
plus no years, no payments until 2022. Offer ends soon.
Call 1-800-HANSONS. Get it done.
10 to the side. The other hand through. See, that can see, right? That's what. Yeah, you can see that. I might move it over. I'll move it to the other half. Hopefully, one time got the skirt on right. We're gonna press. We're gonna press from here, right on that xiphoid process, okay, right in the middle of that chest and that body. We're gonna press straight out from there. So we want that band to be that same height, so it's not pulling us up or down one way or the other. Oh, don't do that. You can't close YouTube. Dummy. There you go. Nah, I did it again. Damn it. That's out of habit. Spotify lets you do that. YouTube does not. YouTube needs to fix that. I'm not saying it's their fault. I'm just saying they need to do better. Round number 1 done. Gracefully.
Home is more than a place. It's the people you love supporting you, your community of faith welcoming you, and your family and friends inspiring you. Continue to pursue your dreams and advance your career by studying what you love while staying connected to the people.
Getting started with that weaker
you call
arm.
home.
The overhead
You have
carry.
already begun writing your story. Make Bethel
When you
University.
keep that arm fully extended, keep that lat pulled tight. No hyperextension in the back.
Hey everyone, I'm JD Martinez and welcome to Big League Lockers.
Oh man, there is hot, and then there is JD Martinez right now.
The clubhouse in Fenway Park is one of a kind. It's very unique. It's got that old historic feel to it. You kind of have that feeling of Ted Williams was in this locker right next to me. Today we're going to walk you through a few things that I keep in my locker. We got the Dunkin' right here. This is my go-to on the way to the ballpark.
No one cares about Duncan, JD Martinez.
Give me the coffee.
They're overpriced. Who's paying him to say that? It's ugly. It's awful. That's it. Fan favorite Deadbug. Oh, you see down down here. Oh, it's so soft. Not really. Alright, here we go. Alright. Oh shit, what do we got here? Do it. Better the music farts than I do, I guess, on camera, if we're being honest here. Here we go, this one. I don't know what it's going to sound like, but we'll find out right now, won't we? Well, did it again. Damn it. You're gonna coach, you're an idiot in the chat. Alright, here we go. Last time you carry the trap. Keep it still, tight grip. Here we go. Turn. Single arm overhead carry. Again, each arm first. Extend. Keep our ribs pulled down the front. We don't want to hyperextend. Keep it nice and still and stable. Back to the pull-up press. Tension on this band. Alright, last but not least, last round of dead bugs. Last one. Alright, pause this. Wow, that was good stuff. That sounded like it should end right there. What do we got in the chat? Kind of Chris, as we got in the chat here. Well, it's okay. Your dark child's probably busy licking himself or something. Let's see. Oh my God. All right, so as I said before, quick workout. Yeah, I'm sure it doesn't stay just to him either. They're too legit to quit. Like I said, quick workout. Obviously, we had a long intro kind of thinking about things, but if there's something you do at home, realistically, it is like 20 minutes or less. I mean, depending on how many sets you want to do, how heavy you want to go, how many different things you kind of want to add in there. But this is really good for like postural support. This is a really good kind of like if you have an off day, kind of using that in there. It's a little taxing, gets a little sweat going, but it's realistically not going to ruin your, depending on how heavy you go, obviously. It's not going to ruin like the rest of the week's training. You should really prioritize sleep and recovery, but this is a good kind of breakup tool, kind of off day if you don't have a lot of time. So yeah, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, feel free to reach out to the Long Live Junto page. Check out our YouTube and our Instagram for videos, our reels. We got a lot of great stuff from Nightmare Fuel and Goichi Gaming, whether it be on Rust, Smash Brothers, new Warzone stuff. We've got Beef coming out with the hiking content. It's getting that point in summer where everyone's want to get outside. Things are opening up, and you're definitely going to want to find some good trails, and Beef has got all the answers for that. So if you got any questions when it comes to hiking, reach out, and Beef will give you the lowdown on all those different places. If you plan on traveling a little bit this summer, you can absolutely reach out to Beef. He's definitely the most well-traveled person in our group when it comes to finding nice places to go hike to, things to do. So please reach out those questions. And This is Coach signing off for this Friday. See you guys in a few hours for our live stream tonight and our roundabout talk. And see you guys next time.